It's me, your boy, Ricardo. That's not my real name. But we're here. It is 12 p.m. I did not sleep last night. I have not slept in 20 hours. I'm sure you're wondering why. It's because my sleep schedule has been messed up. I was going to swear there, but I decided not to. My sleep schedule has been very messed up over this winter break, and I go back to school this week, and I'm taking a hard math class, and I cannot afford to be going to bed at like 9 a.m., which is what I've been doing lately. So I have to fix it. And I've tried a lot of things, none of them have worked. So I'm trying my final resort, which is stay up the whole day and go to bed at a reasonable time after skipping the first sleep, which I decided on around 6 a.m. today when I was still up. I was like, you know what? Let's commit to this bit. Let's do it. Okay, so what I'm doing for this is I made coffee in here. I'm sure you're wondering what this cup is because you're very used to my Olivia Rodrigo. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. You guys can see my whole, really. Anyway. Yeah, this is my Olivia Rodrigo Stanley. I'm sure you're wondering why my coffee isn't in here. It's because I only put water in here. Because I had a cup that I used to put water and coffee in, and it got gross very quick. So now I separate them. This is actually my mom's cup because I don't have my typical coffee cup because that is at school, and I am not at school. So I never had espresso before. I added 2 things of espresso in this with the coffee machine thing, and then 1 half caffeinated thing, and then a ton of creamer and ice, and powdered sugar. And I haven't even had that much, and I already feel like I'm on the verge of a heart attack. And maybe I am, because I've never had this much before, and I'm very susceptible to caffeine. But it is necessary for my mission today, and for my semester as a whole, and for my grades, okay? So it's a sacrifice. This is a rare occasion where doing the unhealthy thing actually will benefit you in the long run, you know? A lot of times when we're staying up and drinking coffee and, I don't know, all that stuff, it's bad for us. It is not good. It is not the vibe. However, right now, it's benefiting me. And that is an amazing feeling. I'm high on life right now. I don't know how I'm going to stay up these. I want to go to bed at 10. These next 10 hours, 11 hours, I'm really bad at math. That's why I'm taking the math class. I don't remember if I mentioned the math class. I'm taking a math class. I played a lot of Fortnite from like 9-ish to now. But now I'm kind of Fortnited out. But at 1, my friend is going to get back to her house. And she's going to play Fortnite with me. So I might get kind of revived from that. I'm going to work out at some point today for an hour. So that'll fill my time. I don't really know. We don't really know because although I'm like pumping myself full of caffeine, which is such a weird way to phrase it, so pretend I didn't say that. But although I'm taking in a lot of caffeine, I'm still very tired from this day. And so I don't have like the mental energy or the physical energy to really do anything productive, like create a list of things I want to do or actually start to do the things or like, I don't know, anything substantial. This is like a survival day for me. We're in a tired but also energetic state. It's a very confusing time. And I'm just trying to get through it and go to bed at a reasonable hour. Although now that I think about it, I should cut off my caffeine use by, what do you guys think? You think like 2 p.m. to get to bed at 10? So I only have like 2 hours left of my caffeine intake. Do you guys like my vinyl wall over here? I just updated it. Let me know your favorite vinyl on here. We have Guts, Sour, Kid Crow, Sweetener, Speak Now, Taylor's Version, Lover, Midnights, and The Life of a Showgirl. There's a few albums that I absolutely love that are missing from here, notably Reputation, which is my favorite album of all time. And honestly, just quite a few Taylor Swift albums that I'd really love. And maybe SZA. I would love some SZA up there. And Claro and Billy. Okay, you know what? Might need a whole another album wall over here, but then I'd have to take down Josh. I can't do that. You guys know me. I can't remove Josh. Do you guys like my ring? I think I showed this off before. But that's cool. Yeah. I have a lot of like big things on my mind really. I'm trying to decide if it's like in the cards for me to study abroad to Australia in my lifetime, in my college career, because it was the plan for a little bit. Then I realized I needed way more classes than I had originally planned for, and it didn't really fit in. But I might just say fuck it to my whole schedule and go to Australia. And if that pushes me back, well, that will push me back. With that pushing me back, I just like won't care because I'll be in Australia. So I don't know. I have to decide about that and like what I want to do with that. Um, what other big things are ailing me? I really, really, really want Ariana Grande tickets. They're like $700 right now, so I'm tracking them on like 4 different websites. I want to learn ukulele. I want to order a ukulele. I want to get into cassette tapes. I might have yapped about all this in a video before. I do not know. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon too. I kind of want tattoos. I think I might get a Score Bunny tattoo because Score Bunny's always been there for me. But even longer than Score Bunny's been there for me, Eevee has been there for me. I don't know where my Eevee plush went, but it was here and now it's not. And Ariana Grande actually had a really like beautiful Eevee tattoo that kind of inspires me in a way too. But Eevee was like the first starter Pokemon that I like picked and really really cared about because before I was too young to care. So I picked Eevee when I was like 12 and I like loved her and I named her Ever and I was just playing on that save file on my Let's Go Eevee game. And then Scorbunny was my sword save file. And he's the starter I think of when I think of my starter because Eevee is like a kind of non-canon starter but technically canon now. But like Scorbunny is my starter, bro. Even though technically the first starter I wanted, now I'm just going to yap about Pokemon. The first starter I really, really wanted was Oshawott. But me and my brother only had one Black 2 save file in it must have been like 2011. And so he picked Snivy, but I didn't want Snivy. I wanted Oshawott. But I was like 5 years old. And then, so I didn't really play that game that much. And then I got Pokemon Y and I picked Chespin, which I understand why I picked Chespin, but now I kind of wish I had picked Froakie because I love Greninja. But I like Chespin's final evolution too. I don't remember his name because I got confused when I named him because at this point I was probably 7 years old. And so I just named him my name because I thought it was asking for my name when I asked for my starter's name. So I don't know the final line evolution. Chestnut? Maybe it's Chestnut. He's cute at his final form. He's chopped at his mid form, but that's usually true of mid forms. And then I was not into Pokemon in the Alola region, Gen 7. I don't know why. I just like it phased out for me. And then I got back into Pokemon with Let's Go in 2018. And by then I was 12. And then I picked Scorbunny when I was 13. Well, technically 12. I was 12 when I found out about Scorbunny when they announced him. And I was obsessed. And I officially picked him when the game came out. And I was 13, but very freshly 13 and very immature at 13. And then in Legends Arceus, I finally got to fulfill my always wanting to pick Oshawott, and I picked Oshawott. So that was great for me. But the starter I always think of, and possibly my favorite Pokemon, is Scorbunny. But I also love Togepi, and I also love Pichu, and I also love Torchic and Piplup and Shellos, both Shellos. Those are all the plushes I have. But anyway, I've yapped enough. I hope I can stay up this whole day. We will see. I kind of look like I have muscles. I don't know if I do. Like, okay, I don't, right? But comparatively to myself, I was very twink. I am very twink, but I was very more twink before. Like, so for me, this is improvement because before I don't even know how to flex actually. Before this was like, very very thin, like could not be thinner. Now I think it's a bit more. Hold on, let's see. I don't know why this one is more. That's my non-dominant hand, so it makes no sense. But I don't know. I'm bad at flexing, but these because the only person you can ever beat in comparison with yourself with is yourself. You can't compare to other people, only your past self. And I have more muscle than I ever have before. So even though it's objectively not a lot of muscle, um, it's great for me, and I'm winning. So, yeah, I gotta go.